Surprise, surprise! Important magazine received. Why join a union? From today onwards, Equity members should be receiving their ballot papers for the election of the Equity General Secretary very soon.
Nigel Cecil, calling things out.
Hello, Chakrabartis. Welcome. Thank you for joining me, moi, Nigel Cecil, and my very good friend Hilary. Hello, Hilary. Sprung a surprise on moi this morning. They presented moi with a very important publication. Regular viewers to our channel will know that we always endeavour to reflect the views, comments and opinions of those, our regular viewers, our fair-minded and equitable friends. Some are just interested in showbiz, others are engaged in showbiz, and some are members of Equity. Equity, the trade union for professional actors, variety entertainers and other creatives across the United Kingdom. And they said, amongst themselves, they found out where we were, Hilary, didn't they? We left England, they're smizing, before the post arrived, so we missed a very important publication. And we may be suffering from, yes indeed, withdrawal symptoms. So they've sent the cure. And the cure, Hilary gave it, well, a few hours ago, a hard copy. The important publication, the Equity magazine. It's now with us. Now, whatever you might say, having the hard copy, well, it's a bit like meetings. Let's have them on Zoom. It's not the same thing as looking at a digital copy or being there in person, is it? So we've got the hard copy. We can touch it. We can feel it. The Equity magazine. There was a little note with it. No names, no pack drill. They suggested we turn to the Wales page and give you a little competition, because, lost in translation, there's a word in English translated into the Welsh, and they don't mean the same thing. Go on, have a look, see if you can spot it. Send your idea, what you think it is, to our email address, and we may rustle up a little prize, a little bit of fun. I mean, we ought to have a little bit of fun in a creative trade union like Equity, shouldn't we? And there's lots of other interesting articles in here, and some of you have suggested we do some videos about these later. We may well do so. But the main suggestion that came by sending us this magazine, they said, Nigel, with the elections now taking place for the Equity General Secretary, how many members will have actually read the back page? Because this gives an overarching summation of what Equity now stands for, presumably in the minds of the council, who have an ideology to drive equity forward. Some would say it's a radical progressive ideology, but that's up to you to decide if we can urge you to vote in the elections. Now, should I read it out? Because many of you may not have read it. This certainly wouldn't have appeared in an Equity publication years ago, but it does now. So have a little listen if you've got time, and we'll try and read it for you. Do I need my glasses? No, just go for it. Why join a union? Join a union because of who we are together, not because of what you do. Because together, our voice is loud when we make demands of bosses, whether in theatre, film, TV, audio, new media, dance, or variety. I can hear already some of you saying, variety comes last. No, I'm digressing, Hilary. I'm not allowed to digress equally and fair to everyone. Because together we build an industry where your class, your gender, your sexuality, your race, your disability does not limit what you can do. Because together your lived experience becomes part of our voice too. Because together we can fund insurance, legal support and welfare advice to enable artists to work. Because together we educate each other and the industry. Because together we put the future of our industry's workforce, freelance and employed, at the heart of its future. Because together politicians of every party have to hear us and give our industry, its workforce, and all working people the protection we deserve. Because together we defend freedom of expression for artists in the United Kingdom and around the globe. Because together we create the global society working people and artists need to flourish. Defend the environment, fight for new housing, better transport, freedom to move. Because together you are not alone. You are over 50,000 members and part of a global movement of millions across the United Kingdom and the globe. Together, and only together, can we say to all artists, good work, to all workers, good art, to all people, equity. Have a little think. Please let us know what you think by getting in touch with this email address and join us again. Because, as we always end up by saying, good art, good work, and in showbiz, keep your fingers crossed. Professional solidarity, comrades, together.